Thanks, Esk. Well, as we've heard, powerful surf and extreme waves are expected on beaches across southeast Queensland, forcing many to stay closed due to ex-tropical cyclone Seth. And while it's looking unlikely to make landfall, forecasters fear it could return to pack a punch later in the week. For more on the latest, we're joined by Jonathan Howe from the Bureau of Meteorology. Jonathan, welcome. The trajectory of this system has been a little unusual. It started off around the Territory, got a little bit of speed, laid low, got a bit more speed, then eased off again. Tell us about the path of this system.
Yeah, good morning, Lara. That's right. It has crossed quite a bit of water and also land over the past week or so. So, of course, we did see Darwin move into tropical cyclone watch on Christmas Eve for Christmas Day. Didn't quite get to a cyclone strength over the top end. It moved across land, across the Gulf of Carpentaria, where it had a second chance of forming. Didn't quite get there. And we did see it finally form over the Coral Sea, over Queensland. And the reason why we have seen this cyclone, this tropical low, move quite a bit is due to upper level winds. And so without these upper level winds, a tropical low or tropical cyclone tends to just kind of meander around the tropics with not much movement either way. But we finally did see an upper level trough pick up the system and move it towards the east over the last few days. And over the Coral Sea, it has kind of had those conditions to develop into a tropical cyclone. Didn't last very long though, but it is still causing a bit of headaches for those across southeast Queensland.
Obviously, some areas of concern at the moment. Just walk us through which areas are in the line for this particular system.
Yeah, so at the moment, the ex-tropical cyclone Seth is about 400 kilometres to the east of Brisbane right now, but it is still causing quite a bit of damage around all the way from Fraser Island down towards the New South Wales border and then all the way down into Byron Bay and even as far south as Coffs Harbour as well. So the main impact is really at the moment this hazardous surf conditions of 5 to 8 metre swell and wave offshore, and that has of course closed many beaches across southeast Queensland this morning. But that's also bringing with that the combination of high tides as well. So that is causing coastal erosion as well as a bit of property damage around. But this low is going to get a little bit closer towards the coast. And so there is also a severe weather warning for damaging winds covering the New South Wales Queensland border, including the Gold Coast and the border ranges as well. We will see the winds get up to 100 kilometres an hour this afternoon as the low starts to move a little bit closer towards the land. So for residents right across southeast Queensland and northeast New South Wales, just really pay attention to those warnings, not just on the water, but also over land as well.
Do you expect the wind intensity to persist as we go further into the week, or do you think that they'll be shifting a little bit and easing as time goes on?
So the critical point for the wind will really be today and into Tuesday. So we'll really see the winds pick up for about lunchtime this afternoon as these lows start to move towards the coast. But as it does, it will slowly start to weaken off. And so we aren't expecting these really strong winds to persist for more than probably 24 to 48 hours or so. But these strong waves are likely to be with us right until the end of the week. And we will also see the rain increasing across the Queensland coast towards the second half of next week. So even though it is going to be slowly weakening off as it moves back towards the north, it is going to bring impacts right through for the next 4 to 5 days.
And just finally, there's a lot of instability in the atmosphere. How would you anticipate this cyclone season to be playing out across the summer months?
Yes, so we are very much still in a La Nina period, and even though it has been a little bit drier across the east coast over the last few weeks, this cyclone, the third of the season so far, is very much with expectations of having average to above average cyclone conditions. The models are showing another low pressure system forming the Coral Sea this weekend, so we'll be keeping a very close eye on that with what could be the fourth cyclone of the season. And so we are expecting these kind of above average conditions to continue right through until March and April. That's really only when the tropical cyclone season finishes. So plenty more months to come. Of course, in Northern Australia, just keep an eye on all the forecasts and warnings over the next few months as well.
Yeah, there's a lot to look out for. Jonathan, thanks so much.